That's the goal, right? Connect to each other so that we can then go connect with our families. And I think at the end of the day, if we're winning, all of our programs need to support you, the man, support your family. And yes, we want to definitely support your business. We want you to be really successful in that space because all three of them are incredibly important health factors for a front row dad. And so what I want to share with you right now is one element of many things I could speak about, but it's a question that's out there. And maybe you've had it, maybe you haven't, but hey, John, I heard the summit program, is retiring, and there's what's replacing the summit program, or what are we focused on now? And so that is true. We're retiring the summit program, which the history of that was that it was born in COVID. It was born in the pandemic. It was born when the world was shutting down, and everybody was hungry to connect in that way. That was the way we were able to hang out, was online. So we built this incredibly robust online program. But as the world has evolved and we have evolved together, so should our programs. And a lot of our mission is to take us off of Zoom and into real life conversations, intimate conversations with our brothers, with our families. And that's the mission, is to blend the IRL type activities with these supporting digital processes. And so I'm going to show you something right now that I scripted, that I just drew out. And so I want to show you kind of like how the summit program is evolving, but this, even more importantly, kind of shows you things that we're focused on as an organization. All right. And the first one, I'll just start here in the middle. What I'm referring to and what we're referring to right now is these learning journeys. And these learning journeys are going to be like a 4 to 5 week program that we are putting together. Ali is leading the development and the design of these learning journeys. And as you know, Ali is very excited about this. Right here is like an expanded summit program over several weeks. And it's a journey, it's a hero's journey. It's going to involve things like, in different ways. It might be like, write a letter to your spouse, right? Go interview your kids. Go connect with another man and ask these questions. It's going to be thinking, and then it's going to be taking action within the learning journey community and outside of the learning journey community. And we're very interested in like taking what felt like what was happening on a summit and turning it outward even more. So it's not like you just show up and for 3 hours we're in this Zoom world, we're digging in, but it's like, we're going to have a call one week. We're going to connect, we're going to talk, we're going to create some assignments, you're going to go do the things, and then we're going to come back the next week and reunite, see where our progress is, be accountable to each other. It'd be like a 4-week sprint. So that's really the biggest evolution of the summit, is like it's spread out and it's more in real life activities than we've ever had before. So still the learning, still the bonding, still supported digitally by Zoom, still accessible to anybody, anywhere, and yet maybe touching more into your marriage, your children, your businesses, your bands, and so on. I don't want to give a whole pitch on learning journeys beyond that, but I just wanted to give you a sample of like, hey, what's happening and why are we evolving in this way? The other thing I wanted to mention are these challenges right here. And this was already brought up on the call. The mission of the team right now are these quarterly 30-day challenges that we're going to be launching. So we're taking some of the resources that we were putting into our summit program and we're redirecting it to the challenges, because again, the challenge program will give you an opportunity to develop more habits. Summits were great in that you got on there, you learned some stuff, you connected with some guys, but what we're trying to do is expand it and create things that are more habitual, change your day-to-day operations. We keep coming back. We keep holding each other accountable to these bigger missions. So the challenge program is going to be more robust. You're going to hear more of that in 2025. Of course, reallocating resources and developing our band program continually with what Brent is doing here. I'm not going to speak a lot about that because you're experiencing that, right? The development of our band program. We're adding more live events. You saw the events page, frontrowdads.com/events, brand new. We've got a third VIP experience that's launching in the summer. So in June, and we are going to accept a small number of people who are not VIP to apply to come to a VIP event one time, and so they can see what it's like, and maybe they want to be a VIP one day. So we're going to allocate a few spots at each VIP event. We won't be able to accommodate everybody, but we'll bring in, maybe a handful of guys and let them experience it, and they can do that one time. That's the difference. So they can't come every time. A base member can't come every time to a VIP event, but they could come once if they want to see what it's like. So we're putting out more events. We're changing how we invite people in. We also have the Rite of Passage program that got launched, and that's sold out, as you know, which is fantastic. So congratulations to Chris and to Mike Bursick and the crew that put that together. I'm thrilled. I'll be in attendance with Tiger. It's going to be awesome. And then also, guys, just other stuff here. The one-to-one program is going exceptionally well. I think we have, Brent, do you know how many people, what percentage of I think it's like between 50 to 70% of our members are enrolled in the one-to-one program, where we send an email and we connect a member to another member. That's going exceptionally well, and people love that. And then the last thing here is the local chapters. And what we're going to do is that, we're going to take some of the things we're doing in Austin. Like an example would be we have a lake day in Austin and everybody can come, and I'm going to hire a photographer to do like family photos that day too, so people can get we're going to do fun things that bring people together. And we're going to pick a handful of cities around the US where we have a more dense population of front row dads and replicate that. Now, if you're not in a dense city, maybe one day you will be. If you keep leaning in with us and keep building with us, we'll have more and more of these denser populations where we can do more local gatherings. And there will be leadership opportunities in those areas where members can step up and lead a local chapter, and perhaps even in the future, a financial incentive to do so, which is really cool. So maybe that can be part of, how they lead in front row dads, and maybe it can even be a cool supplement to their income, as we grow. But I see front row dads as 10,000 members at some point in the future. Maybe that's 20 years from now, maybe that's 50 years from now, but I see it